Hi, this is Dr. Jaitly. I'll be discussing the basics and fundamentals of cardiology in this section. In other words, study of the heart in a very, very fundamental basic fashion, pertaining specifically to the number of heartbeats in a day that the heart contracts and relaxes. Now we know the heart is a circulating pump, obviously. It has 4 chambers. From the interior, it looks like this. It has 4 rooms, 2 rooms on the top, 2 rooms at the bottom. These are chambers, the atria and the ventricles. This is the exterior of the heart. It's like looking at the house from the outside of the heart and looking at the heart from the inside of the heart in this section. So essentially the blood is returning back into these chambers and then goes to the pulmonary artery for purification to the lungs, comes back via the pulmonary veins, and now it's purified blood. It's dropped into the left ventricle and is ready to be pumped through the aorta to the rest of the body. So that's in a nutshell a cardiac cycle, and all of this happens in 1 second, by the way. It took me about 30 seconds to define it, but it happens in 1 second. So assuming that the heart beats 70 times a minute, roughly 60 to 70 times a minute, so say 70 times a minute. So in 1 hour it'll beat about 70 times 60, which is 4,200 times in 1 hour. Now in 24 hours, therefore, it'll beat 4,200 times 24, which is over 100,000 beats a day. Now, so in other words, in one single day of your life, heart has contracted and relaxed at least 100,000 times or more. So this is happening nonstop, and obviously during your work, whether you're resting, you're walking, you're running, you're having your supper, your dinner, or even while you're sleeping. The heart tirelessly, continuously works 24 hours a day throughout your life. And that is what is so remarkable about this, and so many are the beats that we call. Now these beats are felt as pulse. The doctor feels your pulse as soon as you walk into his office or her office, and you'll feel the pulse, and that's exactly what we're talking about. So each pulse is a beat, and therefore what have you learned out of this section? That the heart beats at least over 100,000 times a day, and each beat is a pulse, and it's a forward flow. So each time the beat occurs, the pulsatile flow, if you will, goes up and down throughout these various vessels, which are felt through the arms or through the legs, etc., etc. So what is amazing is it tirelessly works, never stops, continuously works even at night while you're resting or you're eating or you're walking, etc. And at least it would beat 100,000 times or more per day of your life. And you can multiply as many number of years and etc., etc., and that'll tell you exactly how many times has it beaten, so far in your life. So it's very interesting. So I hope you enjoyed this section. It's very fascinating to me. I'm sure it's fascinating to you. Thank you for your attention.